You're very live. Good. It's very hot here. Hey, well, welcome to another stream. Today I'd like to talk about something that I actually spoke about quite a ways back. I think it was about paranormal investigations or something like that. It's kind of related to that in a way. But now it's basically about building relationships with people that are no longer in the physical body. Okay, you know how tricky it is to build a friendship with someone that's still alive. Like it takes years to really build trust, all that kind of stuff. And of course, the benefits for that is you go from being a friend to a best friend. Okay, that's one of the benefits of having friends. Okay, building a relationship like that. Okay, they say that it just takes one seed to plant a relationship, but it takes a lifetime to grow. Okay, well, in a sense, the same way applies to people that are no longer in the physical body, people that are in the spirit. Okay, it basically works the same way, but it can be a bit trickier, and that, especially when it comes to the communication part, that's always a hard part. Because see, to build a friendship with someone that's in the physical, okay, sure, there's communications, all kinds of communication. Okay, that's easier than building a friendship, building relationships with those that are in spirit. Okay, because the one biggest barrier, okay, is always communication. Okay, but in order to build a friendship, okay, with a spirit person, okay, as part of the building relationships, okay, it takes two key elements, okay, in order to get the friendship or the introductory started. Okay, the first one naturally is honesty and that, but more it's more, first of all, respect and trust. Okay, because without the trust and the respect, there can't be much of a relationship at all. It could be maybe just a one-on-one. Hey, how are you? Just say hi to the person in passing. Nothing serious. Okay, a lot of times it might boil down to that. Okay, just you see the spirit person, you try to get information from him, and then you leave. Okay, to me, that's not building a relationship. That's not building a friendship. Okay, that's just basically what I call a hit and miss, kind of thing. To me, that's not a friendship. That's not a relationship. Relationship takes time. Even though the spirit person, it also too depends on how the spirit person, how they left the physical, as to how they react. Okay, because some of them, okay, they're in our atmosphere a lot, so they understand that it takes time to build the trust, to build the respect, to build the friendship. But for those who that are out of the atmosphere, okay, they don't have concept of time. Okay, well, they built acquaintances in the heavenly realms, but down here, unless they know the person, no. Okay, it's only when they're down here for a certain length of time for whatever reason, and when it comes to helping them, that's when building a relationship with them and then building a friendship with them in order to help them. Okay, that's one of the most time-consuming parts of building a relationship with them. Okay, is basically, first of all, you got to have patience. Okay, you can't make a really, really good friend out of a spirit person overnight. Okay, there's no way. Especially a person that you never met before. Okay, you got to build trust, and with the trust, it's got to be the respect. So you got to respect what the spirit person says, whether yes they want to make friends or no. Okay, if they say no, you got to respect that. But if they say yes, I say okay. Let's start off small, little baby steps at first. Okay, and because after down here, okay, um, in order to build a friendship, okay, you got to have patience. Okay, because I know some people, they've been trying to make friends with people for decades. And then finally, after 40 or 50 years, they finally say, okay, let's be friends. Okay, like I said, sometimes it's a lifelong endeavor, to build a friendship. Okay, but the two key elements is respect and trust. Without that, the friendship is, none and void. Like it just can't happen. And if there is a friendship, I can't say it's a sincere friendship. And that I remember on Wednesday I was speaking about the same thing, and that about building friendships. First of all, building friendships with people in the physical, and then building friendship with people that are in spirit. Okay, now when it comes to people like Derek Green, the guy that does psychic readings on Facebook, okay, he depends on his spirit guide to build that relationship with the spirit person, just in order to gain their trust. Okay, you can't force them, and that. So Derek gets his guide to help the people to come forward. Okay, based on trust. Okay, so the spirit person is guided by Derek's spirit guide to Derek, and so that the guy says, okay, here's my message. I trust you with it. Please deliver it to my loved ones. Okay, that's basically how the friendship is made, and that's the beginning part of the friendship. Okay, is when a message is delivered based on trust. It's also based on respect. Okay, because without trust and respect, that spirit person is not going to come forward and give Derek anything. And that it's the same with any medium. I saw any medium that tries to get information from a spirit person. Okay, I depend on my guide, and that to first of all, what I ask my guide to do is I try to get my guide to build kind of a trust friendship with a spirit person, and so the spirit person will give my guide the information, and then my guide will tell the spirit person what he's going to do with the information. He's going to give it to me. Okay, it may only be bits and pieces. That's fine. Like we can't pressure them. We can't rush them. We can't, say, oh, you got to give me all the information now or never kind of thing. It doesn't work that way. Okay, it has to be a gradual thing. And that, like we said a few days ago, I did a video call for a person that her grandfather passed away suddenly. Okay, well, the spirit person would not communicate with me at all. Okay, I had to depend on my guide in order to, and all I got from that was just a bunch of visuals and also the emotional energy I linked in with, and that was it. But I figured, well, if that's what the guy wanted to give my guide, and the guy my guide gave it to me, and then if that's the way the spirit person wants to do it, that's fine. Like we're not going to push him, we're not going to pressure him. If he wants to give just a little bit of information, that's fantastic. And so I've asked my guide to try and make friends with him a little bit more, just a little bit at a time. In case this spirit person has more information he wants to give, but when he feels comfortable. Okay, and once that grandfather, once he feels comfortable enough to give more information to my guide, that's amazing. That means that there's a friendship started. Okay, and that's when I get more information, and I can give the information to that person that I video called. See, it works the same way, and see, there are many people in spirit that have tried to make friends with my guides' help. And that some some are quite keen, they're quite willing to give out information, but some are not. And I have to respect either. If they think, oh, I don't want to give this person information, I don't know that person, I don't know Brian, that's fine. I'm not going to push you, I'm not going to press you. And there's something else too that I wanted to bring up was about whenever I've seen paranormal investigators at a location and they pressure the spirit people into talking, they pressure them into doing what I call politics. And they say, oh, you're not doing anything. Oh, you're not a real ghost. Or, oh, you're just a pussy. Or you're too much of a coward, whatever. I think, how dare they approach a spirit person with that kind of attitude? Like there's no trust, there's no respect. All there is insults. Okay? And chances are, a spirit person that listen to all that crap, they're not going to do anything. They're going to, the heck with you. I'm leaving. But sometimes what they'll do is, if the spirit person or the spirit people get angry enough or disgusted enough, they'll build up their energy, okay, and they'll actually cause something to fly through the air, poltergeist activity, okay. That will be kind of a warning as to, okay, investigators, leave. We don't want your attitude. We don't want your sarcasm. Get out. But I've seen when a professional team goes in with the proper respect, they ask questions, they have equipment around them, Derek channels them, and that he asks with respect to the people and say, okay, do you need help? Do you need assistance? Is there a message that you need to have it delivered? Okay? And if you don't feel comfortable, give it to me directly, give it to my guide. My guide will give it to you. You can interact with my guide all you want. You can chat with him all you like, just to build the trust. See, it's times like that when spirit people think, okay, here's some people that really are interested in our life stories. They're really interested in helping. They're really interested in communication. And most of all is, they're trying to build our trust. They're trying to build our respect by showing trust and showing respect. Okay? Because if you don't use the trust and respect thing, you're going to leave empty-handed. But if you use trust and respect, you just might get some results. And the best part about it is that there's a message that needs to be delivered. It will be delivered. Now, unfortunately, sometimes some spirit people, they get so excited, they get so eager that sometimes a spirit person will follow the investigator home. That's happened many times. And of course, you have to tell the person, okay, I helped you at that location, but you cannot follow me home because you don't belong there. You belong at your home. But if you don't feel comfortable being home, I'll tell you what, and then why don't I give you a hand? Why don't I help you to cross over to the higher side of life instead of being stuck down here? Okay, why don't I help you to be reunited with your loved ones? See, that's showing even more trust and respect. Okay, especially when they think, okay, yeah, I would like to get out of here. Now that my message is delivered, now I can get out of here, but I don't know how to. That's when the medium says, okay, well, tell you what. And then we've developed a little bit of a friendship now. We're communicating a little bit. I trust this medium now. Okay, you said that you delivered the message. Terrific. Now I want to move on about how to. Can you show me? Okay. The spirit person now trusts the medium to help them move on. It's the times like that that really makes the job of a medium so rewarding. It's because not only did you help them, but you made a new friend. Sure, they're in the spirit body, but you still made a new friend. And sure, they follow you home and stuff like that. That's only because they're interested in you, or they're keen on finding out more about you, There's nothing wrong with that, as long as they don't interfere with your daily life and stuff like that. You know, what's even funnier is if you had a spirit person follow you home to find out that it's a relative. Oh, that'd be pretty amazing. And of course, those relatives say, "Hey, I don't want to move on. I like it here. I like to see my grandkids. I like to see my rest of my kin. Fine, you can stay here, but you have to abide by our rules not to go into certain rooms." Anyway, that's a different video altogether. And that's what you call having invisible house guests. But anyway, it's good to have a friendship or a relationship with the spirit people, gain trust, gain respect, and that. But when you start not showing respect, when you start bad-mouthing them, I think I don't feel sorry for the investigators, but I feel sorry for the spirit people, because they're the ones that suffer with all that negativity. That's not right. So anyway, the video that I did on Wednesday, I'll put a link in the description below for that, and also for the groups that I'm part of, the Southwest Yorkshire Paranormal Team, that group. Okay, well, I'll put a link in the description below for that, as well as, remember I was telling you about Derek Green? Okay, I'll leave a link in the description below for his group, Derek Green Psychic Medium. So these two groups, okay, and there's also a third group, White Rose Paranormal Investigators. Okay, all three groups are professional. Derek Green Psychic Medium and the SWYPT Group. Okay, they're both ran by Derek. Okay, both professional, and also the White Rose, they're professional as well. They do an amazing job. Okay, I highly encourage you to check out all three groups, and I highly encourage you to join them. Join our family. Okay, now I believe they might be doing ghost hunting. I believe tomorrow. Okay, on the SWYPT page, and I'll put a link for that in the description below as well. Now, for those who want a psychic reading from Derek, okay, on Sunday, okay, please contact our head admin, Shell Yules, and tell her you either want an angel, tarot, or an Oracle Zen card. Okay, tell them what card did you want, and then she'll put your name down, ask you which, and then she'll put you down for a Sunday that there's an opening for, because he's getting quite busy and that. But if you want a one-on-one reading with Derek, as long as it takes, and it costs £25 because he's in the UK and that, please contact his daughter Kelly, and she'll set you up. Okay, and that's so. Anyhow, my next stream will be next Monday, and I'll have another stream on StreamYard next Wednesday, but I haven't got the title yet for my guide yet. But actually, this title I got last weekend, so timing was good and that. So anyway, for those who will see this stream, and that, I hope this helps you, get some answers, especially if you have relatives that just recently passed and that, and you wonder why they haven't, responded. Well, no, actually, no, that's a different. Forgive me. That's a different topic altogether. So, but if you do go into a location, and if you want responses, if you want reactions, and that, ask respectfully. Okay, don't say, "Oh, ghost, where are ya? I got some equipment. I want to, make you famous." No. Treat them treat a brand new, like a new stranger. They say, I'm here. I'm interested in what you did here. Do you need help? Would you like to talk? Would you like your voice heard? Show trust, but show respect. Stay positive, but don't say, how many wives did you have? How many kids did you have? It's not your business. Okay? Wait till at least you made a link with them. Okay? Because once they say, wait for them to react to you and say, like if you go, hello, and they say, hi. Okay, well, at least they reacted. That's when you say, just ask them very simple but respectful questions. Okay. Once you show respect, that's when the trust kicks in. And once the trust kicks in, that's when the communication just starts to come in. Okay. It takes time. Okay. Maybe the first visit to a location, you might not get anything. Okay. There's better people who know you're there, but they're hesitant. So if you go back, they're still respectful, that's when they'll start coming forward and they'll start checking you out. So you show you're checking them out, but they're checking you out at the same time. So it's a two-way street. Okay. So anyway, like I said, the description in the description below, I'll put in the video on StreamYard from Wednesday. Please go check that out. And like I said, if you're new to the channel, if you're new to watching this video, please like, share, and subscribe my channel, and so I can continue bringing out more videos. And that, especially during this lockdown, all that crap, which I hope and pray will be lifted very soon. But in the meantime, let's try and stay positive, not just to people that are physical, but also to people in spirit. Okay, because if we're positive to other people, whether in physical and spirit, they'll be positive back to us. And it's a beautiful, beautiful feeling. Okay, so once again, thank you for your time and your patience, and I thank you for your understanding, and I thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Okay, and I'll see you on my on the SWYPT page next Monday around this time, around noonish my time, around between 5 and 6 UK time. Okay, so anyway, and that thank you for joining me. God bless, love and light. Boom, bang.